Okay, so I'm a big basketball fan, right? So today news dropped that goddamn LeBron James finally made his decision on where the fuck he was finna go. It was either between Cleveland, where he from, and they got a good squad. You know, Harden, Donovan Mitchell. They still got a big and Jared Allen. And then he had Miami, which Giannis just got, you know what I'm saying, approved to his trade just got approved from the Bucks. So he's there in Miami with Bam. And they just signed Tim Hardaway Jr. I still feel like they need more shooters over there. Like they got power for sure with Bam and Giannis. And I really love the signing of Tim Hardaway Jr. because if you know basketball, you know his father was legit. His father played for Miami for a good little bit. So it only makes sense. But the other team was Golden State, of course. We all know we love Bron with Steph, Draymond, you know. And then he had the Philadelphia 76ers. And Philly just acquired Jaylen Brown from the Boston Celtics. Yeah. They got Joel Embiid still. Trust the process. Whatever. And they got my boy Tyrese Maxey. Now, if you're a fan of basketball, you know Tyrese Maxey he's been balling. He's legit. Okay? And they got this new kid that I really love his game. I only watched probably like 3 games of his that he played, but what's the guy name? It's Edgecombe. It's got his first name, but he's solid too. So, you know, LeBron had choices to make, right? So LeBron been just, I don't know. I guess really just been taking his time on this shit. And this man took all of maybe it ain't been a full month, but just about, almost. Like, he had like a week or two before it would have been a full month. But pretty much the NBA been waiting on him to make his decision so they can fix the schedule for next year. You know, fix games. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how that is. So, you know, of course, LeBron sent out a message. Oh, he wants to take his time with the decision. And, you know, fair enough. It is a big decision. You know, LeBron James been in the league for over 20 years. And we all know his next few years, in which we finna get into, it's going to be his last little riding off in the sunset years. Like, he's going to retire, I believe, after these 2 years that he puts in. And that's what he that's why he went to Philadelphia. I feel him because he has a better chance of winning a ring with them the way that team is constructed. I mean, even the front office, they got Bob Myers. If you don't know who Bob Myers that's the dude from Golden State that, you know, acquired Kevin Durant and, you know, just everybody over there at that time when Golden State was Golden State. You know what I'm saying? So you got him in the office. You got a couple other cats. The front office of the Philadelphia 76ers is just legit and solidified as the roster. So, I mean, basketball-wise, it makes sense why LeBron would go to Philly. And he signed for 2 years. 2 years. And I believe, you know, that's going to be his last ending 2 years. But I don't know, y'all, because I really believe that he's going to want that fairy tale type of ending. You know what I'm saying? Which is why everybody in the world thought he was going to go back to Cleveland and just ride off in the sunset with these last 2 years in his hometown. You know what I'm saying? And he started in Cleveland. He got drafted to Cleveland. He's from Cleveland. He's from Ohio to be exact. But so, you know, everybody just thought, okay, that's where he's headed. This man, LeBron James, has chosen to go to the Philadelphia 76ers. Now, ain't nothing wrong with it. Like I told y'all, that makes perfect basketball sense. If you had at least 4 years left, and that's where I'm thinking LeBron's going to do. I honestly and truthfully believe that he's going to do 2 years with Philly. They're going to chase the ring, you know what I'm saying? Because the way they're built, today they can go head to head with our top gunners, which is, you know, OKC, the Knicks, definitely San Antonio. So I feel like, you know what I'm saying, he picked a team that's gonna, you know, guarantee a chip, you know, eventually. You know what I'm saying? If they put their effort in, they get their chemistry right, I definitely can see them winning the chip easily, right? But exactly how would he ride off in the sunset? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I just got my 5th ring now, and then that's it, I'm done. No, you know, he's dramatic. You ask me. I'm not a LeBron fan whatsoever. Like, my favorite player is Kevin Durant. In which I'm glad we doing these videos, because every now and then, especially when basketball season start, I'm definitely coming to y'all with these videos. And we gonna get into some basketball talk. You know what I'm saying? Those who hoop, y'all know, because we got to do a breakdown on Kevin. I don't like how my boy looking out here, man. It's like every team he goes on, they instantly ass. Like, it's like, I don't get it. And he's like one of the top guys in the league, bro, still. Even at his age. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't understand how every team he goes to, it seems to just be a bust. So we're going to definitely get into some Kevin Durant talk later on. But for now, and, you know, since he came into the league, I've always been a big fan of Kevin Durant. I love his game. If you know basketball, you know Kevin Durant loves nothing more than basketball. This man don't even have kids. This man don't even have a girlfriend yet, because he takes basketball that serious. You know, if y'all watch some of his interviews, he was, you know, he discussed that. He puts basketball over everything, you know, and that's what you really need to do. Like, for real, like, these guys are getting paid millions and millions of dollars to do something that they love. Who has time for a relationship? Like, I totally get it. You know what I'm saying? I just became a business owner, 2-3 months ago, and I gotta tell you, between actually my actual job and running my business, who has time for a fucking relationship? Like, it's just a distraction. You know what I'm saying? So I understand him fully when he said he doesn't have time for kids, doesn't have time for a girlfriend or a wife. He strictly focuses on basketball. That is why we definitely need to discuss why he, being the greatest overall basketball player, he's the greatest scorer, that man can make something shake. You feel me? How come every team he goes on to, he's ass? Well, he's not ass. He still does his thing. Durant will still put up numbers, and you would think he the only motherfucker on the team how he puts up the numbers, because ain't nobody else contributing or doing shit. And it's like, but before he got to the team will be #1 in the conference. So it's we're gonna have that discussion on another video. But back to LeBron. So I get why LeBron would go to Philly. Like I said, y'all, it makes basketball sense if you're trying to win a ring. My whole thing is, you must got a different plan. This is why this is my opinion. Of course, I don't know nobody on the LeBron team. I'm just a fan. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not a fan of his, I'm a fan of basketball, to be exact. But I think he's going to play them 2 years with Philly. He's going to give it all he got to go after another ring. And then I think he's going to, like, go for one more year, and that's going to be in Cleveland, just to ride off in the sunset, you know, his farewell tour and shit like that. I think he's going to do that in Cleveland. I still believe he's going to go back home at some point and, you know, just give them fans what they always wanted. You know, LeBron started there. He's from there. That's all they want. They want a Cleveland boy to come down there and, you know what I'm saying, ball out. So I think he's going to end up doing that. So it'll be interesting after these 2 years to see, would he really actually retire? Or would he, you know what I'm saying, still stay in the league? If you asking me, I think he's still going to stay in the league. And I think at that point, he's going to try to go to Cleveland. So pretty much he's ring chasing right now, and everybody like, LeBron, you're 41 years old. Why you got 4 rings? Why are you still ring chasing? I'll say, why not? If I'm still spry, which he still feel like he is, that's why he signed for 2 years and not 1. Why not go after a ring? I mean, what else? Why else are we playing this ball? You know what I'm saying? Like, so I feel him on that. I don't have a problem with that. It's just, you chose that over going home So it only makes me think, and he's a smart, calculated guy. It only makes me think you still got that option to go home. You just want to go ahead and chase a ring real quick. Which, if he got with Cleveland, it would have been him, James Harden, and Donovan Mitchell, Jared Allen. I really, it would have been a solid team. Because Cleveland this year, they made it to the conference finals. No, they didn't. Excuse me. They made it to the conference semifinals. So, I feel like, okay, you just add LeBron and boom, that will take us over the hump. But if you break down the roster bit by bit, I just think they don't quite have enough. Like, I feel like they'll get close, potentially finals, but I don't feel like that would guarantee him a ring. Him going to Philly, it's almost like if everybody stays healthy towards the end, because everybody ain't gonna stay healthy. 82 game season, you know what I'm saying? Injuries gonna happen. As long as everybody's healthy towards the end, towards going into the postseason, that's all that matters anyway. Then I like their chances. I definitely think they'll be the number 1 seed in the East, and that's just me. And I know the Knicks just won the championship, and so they are the kings of the East right now. But you add LeBron with Jaylen Brown, Tyrese Maxey, and if Joel Embiid give you 25 games, that's really all you need. Like 25 games. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? The Knicks is chopped liver. I feel like Boston is chopped liver. All they got over there is Tatum now. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Cleveland is chopped liver. Like, I definitely feel like a lot of them teams in the East is donezo. So I definitely believe that Philadelphia 76ers will be the number 1 seed in the East, and rightfully so, So that's all. I don't really want to make this a long video. Like I said, stay tuned. We're going to have a lot of videos, basketball talk. You know what I'm saying? Those who like to get in the comment and tell me where I was wrong at or add something. Come on, man. Let's open up the floor. Let's have conversations. You know what I'm saying? And don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you just stopping through. And I'm going to get it, Jay. So let's go get it.